And of course, this Friday, one of the big games in the area is going to be Northside at Bishop Lures in a big game in that B division for the SAC. And joining us now, we're pleased to be joined with the quarterback for the Northside Legends, Tristen Newsome. Tristen, thanks for joining us tonight here on Upon Further Review.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so talk about, first of all, I think really Friday night, another big game for you, a big win for Northside over Northrop. Really a big season for you so far statistically. Just talk about the season so far for you and really how you've been able to kind of find your groove through the first couple weeks as you are taking the reins as Northside's quarterback.
Uh, to start, I would just like to thank y'all for having me again. And second of all, like I gotta give all my props to my teammates. Really, like my O line, they do such a great job with blocking and so I can throw the ball or our running back can run the ball, you know. And then our receivers, they just catch everything that comes their way. So it's just easy for me.
Sure. You talk about the great playmakers that you have on this team. A lot of talent on this Northside team. What's that like for this team as far as practice and things going through, knowing that you got such a good, talented roster, but also the hard work that goes into it and working together towards getting this Northside team rolling and continuing any success that you guys can find?
Um, we just gotta keep going strong like we've been, and like we have like so many playmakers on the team. So like it's like easy for me and the team to just do us, like play 48 minutes of Northside football.
Sure. Looking at some of your highlights here, you've been able to do it on the ground and through the air. Just pulling up some of your stats here too. If I can't, yeah. Friday versus Northrop, you threw for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, rushed for another 155 for the season. You're completing 75% of your passes, just under 150 yards a game, another almost 90 on the ground, 13 total touchdowns and just those 3 interceptions. Your maturation as a quarterback, I mean, just talk, is there a particular part of playing QB at Northside that you like? Is it the passing game, the rushing game? Kind of talk me through that as far as what or maybe it varies week to week. Just talk to me a little bit about your game and just what it's like, from a quarterback perspective for you.
Okay, so like our team is like so balanced. It's like one game we can like run the ball super well, and in the other game we just pass the ball super well. So like our team being rounded to me is a good thing for me because when one thing's not working, we can rely on the other thing to get us the win.
Sure. It says on there, interesting for you this season, switching back to quarterback. You were defensive back, primarily a year ago. I know with Northside, it's always throwing different guys in different scenarios to see what you can get, especially a talented player like yourself. The switch, you played quarterback, I believe, as a freshman. You're back as the quarterback. Just talk about that and coming back to that position and really the challenges that have presented themselves and the fun and the good opportunities it's been playing different positions with your time at Northside.
Um, so like me coming in like as a freshman, I played quarterback in Metro, so that's just what I did, you know. So that's what I came in as a freshman to, and then my sophomore year is when I had got switched to DB when Coach Tyree was there. So like, and then that's what I played my junior year, and then coming into my senior year, we knew there was no quarterback, you know, having Bodie graduating and everybody else. So, and I played quarterback my freshman year, so that's what they did. They just put me at quarterback.
Absolutely, and it's been quite a season for you so far. I said 75% of your passes, and all of that. This Friday, another big one in the SAC for you and your teammates, traveling to Lures. a big game with, I feel like, and you probably understand this too. Every game in the SAC is big, particularly now that they've kind of split things into divisions. And so, you and Northside and going up against Lures this Friday, just talk to me a little bit about that matchup and just week to week, what you're able to take away as the quarterback again, and how that applies to your preparations, especially going into this week as you guys face off with the Lures Knights.
So we going up against Lures at Lures, which is a tough matchup any time of the year. Especially since now the divisions have got split in two, so every game in the SAC counts now. So with us playing Lures, we gotta focus on getting the ball in the end zone, because our defense, they do a great job. They did a great job all year. So we just got to put the ball in the end zone so we can get some points.
Absolutely. That's a key thing. And I know Lures has been able to find that same success. We mentioned on that slide, you're a track guy too. Very fast. I think you're the sectional champion from a year ago last spring in the 100-meter dash. I think runner-up in conference. Also the school record holder. I mean, talk about that. I mean, that's some big territory for you to be a school record holder in track at Northside, a school over 100 years old. Just talk about that aspect of it, and really how the track side of things kind of translates onto the football field and what you're able to do on Friday nights.
So being the sectional championship in the 100, it feels great. And also being not the world record, the school holder for the 100. And like, it took a lot of time for me to like really like know how to run. So like, since I started doing track, like I know how to run and my forms got better. So like, since my form is tighter, that means I can run faster without the wind hitting me and stuff. So, and then how that translates on Fridays is everybody, like defensive people, when they try to tackle me, they gotta widen their arms out to wrap me, and that's just like gives me extra, like slows them down so I can just like run past them.
Absolutely. Well, that's that's great to hear. I mean, I was very, very impressed to hear just that speed. I think 10.8, is that what the school record is? 10.79, something along those lines. What is it?
10.80.
10.80, the official school record for Northside, and as the school record holder, also sectional champion a year ago, and now quarterback for the Northside Legends. Well, Tristen, I thank you so much for joining us this week on Upon Further Review. We had to kind of shift the schedule a little bit to get you on. I know you're a busy guy with school and work and everything else, and we appreciate you coming on to represent the Northside Legends this week. And good luck to you on Friday and the rest of the way. We'll see what happens on Friday night when Northside travels to Bishop Lures to face them in a big SAC game. And we'll be there with the 1380 game of the week presented by Midwest Box Breaks. And we'll look forward to another big game for you and a great season along the way.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. That was Tristen Newsome, the talented quarterback from the Northside Legends, joining us tonight here on Upon Further Review. We thank you for him joining us. And remember, you can catch that game Friday night at 7:00 on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. The PSM High School Football Tailgate pregame show starts at 6, and then this postgame show at the Southgate Pizza Hut immediately following the game.